throughout the evening. All right, so there's a writer named C.S. Lewis. Wrote lots of really cool stuff back in the day. So I did some fact checking. Turns out he did not write this. So what I'm showing you tonight is inspired and in the style of C.S. Lewis. But I like this a lot. So one of the books that he wrote a long time ago, back in the 40s, was a book called Screwtape Letters. And in it's Screwtape, sort of like the devil, is writing to his minion, his guy that's doing his work for him down on earth, telling him how to get people to do bad things, how to keep people away from God. It's actually really clever. It's a cool little read. And so the book is a series of letters. So every page, every chapter is a letter that he's writing to his nephew down on earth, saying, "Here's how you get inside people's heads," right? And so this is inspired in the style of C.S. Lewis, but it's very relevant for this week. My dear Wormwood, I'm going to read it to you. You can read it along. My dear Wormwood, be sure that the patient remains completely fixated on politics, arguments, political gossip, and obsessing on the faults of people they have never met serves as an excellent distraction from advancing in personal virtue, character, and the things that the patient can control. Make sure to keep the patient in a constant state of angst, frustration, and general disdain toward the rest of the human race in order to avoid any kind of charity or inner peace from further developing. Ensure the patient continues to believe that the problem is out there. It's in the broken system, rather than recognizing there is a problem with himself. Keep up the good work, Uncle Scrooge. So I like that a lot, because it's a reminder for me that, this sort of quest that we have, this sort of, we want our lives to be awesome and great all the time. We want to have that sort of experience of heaven on earth. That doesn't happen through politics. That doesn't happen through politics. That's the work of this community. That's the work that we have with our friendships and the people that we love and care about. That's the work that God is involved in a regular, handy kind of way. So this line in here about angst, frustration, and general disdain, that's the stuff that keeps us disconnected from each other. That's the stuff that keeps us away from peacefulness, right? So this week serves as one of these times of significant distress. And when we're in these times of stress and pressure and fearfulness, when we're in times where we feel like super isolated, like we're alone, here's the deal. Those are sometimes the time where we actually encounter something super divine. Those are the times, those stressful times. Those are the times, not that we have to be isolated, but those are the times that often we really encounter that divine moment, that divinity, that God moment. So whatever tension or anxiety we experience, this is exactly what Charles is just talking about. Whatever we're experiencing, know this. And everybody look up for a second. Know this, because, again, if this is the only thing you hear tonight, I want you to hear this. We have this home base right here. This community. This is your home base to process, to sift out all the junk that's happening, and to connect to one another, to connect to God. And we connect at that deep heart and soul level. So here's your charge tonight. Go forth and go out and go and do and go and be. Why? Because you are rooted in this community. You are rooted in God's love and God's grace. And that allows you to be charged tonight to go forth and to go out and be something wonderful in a divine way. Simply this. Here's your charge. Be the hope, be the love, and be the light. That's your job. Be the hope, be the love, be the light. Amen.